Thank you, Cartoony Fella 1, for being a channel member. The texture pack we're reviewing in today's video is the Duke PvP pack by Street Studios. It's currently unrated on the Minecraft marketplace and it currently costs 830 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £3.99 in my local currency. It says improve your PvP skills with this pretty 16x PvP pack. Blue themed GUIs, low fire, beautiful sky, beautiful nether, cute sniffer and camel textures, 1.21.50 update, Garden Awakens. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. Welcome back to the home of the texture pack review. I am your host, The Dasman, and we are in a brand new creative world for the Duke PvP texture pack by Street Studios. As always, if you enjoy these texture pack reviews, please do leave a like on the video, drop a comment down below with your opinion, your feedback, your suggestions, or any clarifications if you have any. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. We are literally 3 subscribers away from 5,100 subscribers at the time of recording. So thank you so much for the support. Please continue to support the channel. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, and I'm sure we're going to get there by the end of the year because you guys are amazing. Those are just 3 very simple ways that you can help the channel grow for free. But if you'd like to help the channel a bit more directly, then please do consider becoming a channel member or a Patreon member, and you can help make these texture pack reviews, these add-on reveals, and every little bit of content on this channel or any of my side channels possible, because every penny that we get gets recycled back into the channels to make more content, to get more content on YouTube, and hopefully to entertain each and every one of you. I'm going to stop rambling now. I'm going to shift over to the side and we're going to put the GUI on the screen. And while that is showing for you guys, let me just say a couple things. Firstly, I'm not usually one to care for PvP packs, but of the 3 texture packs that were released this week, this was the most appealing. And also, we are going to be testing something new in this video. I hope you guys like what we're testing. You're going to have to watch to see. Please let me know the feedback on it when you notice it, because that will help me know whether or not it's needed at certain times, or if I should just not bother doing it. And yeah, with PvP packs, there's always a few things that I like that a lot of people don't. Now, with a PvP pack, I always think weapons need to be unique and amazing. I always think visibility needs to be awesome. Certain things like the GUI needs to be some form of transparent. That's not the case in this texture pack, at least not wholly. The creative menu is not transparent, but the hotbar at the bottom of the screen is. Fair enough. You obviously need to have low fire again, so you've got visibility on the screen and you can see who's attacking. But my one major holdup is normally the weapons. I need custom, unique weapons and armors for every set. So my iron armor, my gold swords, my diamond swords, they need to look separate. That's usually something for me that a lot of people don't normally care about. So whether or not I like it or hate it, you'll hear when we get to the armory. Anyways, that should be enough of all of that. So let's have a look. And immediately we've got a fancy sky. It does say we've got a custom sky, and I'm immediately getting some form of like Marvel Comics Battle World style. We've obviously got a few light streams coming along, which does look dated with what we've got with certain realism packs. There is like an eye in the sky. I don't know if you guys can see it there. There's definitely an iris, like we're being watched, which is absolutely awesome and creepy at the same time. And it does feel quite dark. It's daytime now, but it is dark, so there is a darker feel to it. In terms of the world, we've got the blue birch leaves, we've got the greens. It feels Minecrafty. It does feel a little bit softer, like those do look like soft browns off in the distance. The water, as you can see here as well, quite standard color water, not really much going on. It's quite a fast animation. Let's see if we can go over here and see it a little bit better. It's a very fast animation, but it's the standard Minecraft watercolor. And then we've got cows to start with, so we might as well start with the cows. Why not? We've got dirt and sand here as well, looking very digital. But with the cows, it's very vanilla. I'd say that's very similar to a standard vanilla Minecraft cow. Same colors, practically the same markings, if not inspired by. Bit of a derpy face though. And I'd say the art style seems to be very pixelated. It's not blurry. I'm not getting any blur here so far, but I am getting pixels, which is fine. It's an art style, isn't it? We've got the flowers here as well. It feels very lo-fi, and I think that comes from it being a 16x resolution. I could be talking waffle there, but it does feel very kind of low definition. And I don't mean that as an insult. I just mean it's like you can tell it's been stripped back as we go. Do we have any sheep, pigs, or chickens around? We have got a sheep over here. We've got 2 sheep over here, actually, and it's very smooth. Very, well, practically no detail really going on here on the body at all. Quite a clean face. Not much going on. Again, very vanilla-esque. Very vanilla-esque. Let's see if we get any different colors going on here. Lots of whites. Got grays. Okay, well, we'll have to use the grey. There's a black one over there as well. That's good. So if we shear them, okay, you've got the white wool left over there. You've got grey left over there. And then if we go over here, we've got the black left over here too, which is absolutely fine. Okay. Very clean. Very, very vanilla inspired, I think. Definitely is. Let's go and see if we can find a pig or a chicken. And then we've got some pigs here. And okay, we've got some markings on here. Very minimum detail, but it's not as clean as a sheep. And I like the ear marking that we've got here as well. A very vanilla-esque pack here. Even though it's a PvP pack, they haven't changed anything, which I think is awesome. Like, I say they haven't changed anything. They haven't changed a lot of things. In PvP, you don't want to be sitting there in a panic, trying not to die, wondering what you're looking at and what you have. So being vanilla-esque makes sense. I love the dirty paws. I love the ears. Just making it their own. This is exactly what I mean when I'm doing vanilla texture packs and I'm like, you need to make it your own. This is a pig. It's a Minecraft pig. But then little flourishes of detail just make you get a little bit more bang for your buck, and it shows they put a little bit more effort in. This is really nice so far from Street Studios. We're just looking for a chicken now. And we've managed to find a chicken here, and actually this is quite a drastic change from what we had so far. Now, there was no change to cows, no change to sheep, minimal changes to pigs, and then a massive change to a chicken. These guys, we got brown chickens. Okay. I'm not quite understanding the different degrees of changes to the different packs. Very vanilla inspired. And then we get this, which is, I like it. It looks nice. It looks quite cool. It's not blurry. It's not pixelated too much. It's not low effort. It's just very, very simple, which I think is cool. So we've seen all of those. Let's have a look at the horses now. So we've got standard horses. We can just throw out a few here. Oh, I like that black and white one. Oh, I like that black and white one as well. Okay, these look kind of nice. The sun is setting. Let me just quickly fix that. But these do look really, really nice. Again, we've got the pixel art style here. It's a very heavy pixel art style. So it does feel a little bit rougher. But I like the designs. I like the brown and black there as well. Yeah, no, these are good. Okay. Obviously not game changing in terms of horses. Nobody's really going to be like worried so much about a game because of how the horses look. That's a baby one. There we go. But still looks nice. This one definitely looks rough. That pixelization, if I can get my words out, the gray, the white. Be interested to see if it sticks with skeletons in general, but it does feel a bit more speckled. I love the transparency though, but that one is definitely a bit rougher. And then we've got the zombie horse, which quite plain. Obviously, you've got the detailing down there for the exposed rib cage, similar to the pig's ears in how it's kind of just like a blotchiness, but it works for the resolution, I think. So that's cool. And then the description did also mention having a cute sniffer. Now, I see this in descriptions all the time, and I never really pay much attention, but let's have a look. That doesn't look particularly cute. I mean, the nose is quite bright. The nose is a lot cleaner than the rest of the body. This is very rough. This is where I'm getting blur. I don't know if you guys are seeing blur here, but I'm getting a lot of blur in the body. And that could be the pixelization just not blending very well. I wouldn't necessarily call that cute. And I don't want to make accusations, but I do often think that that's sometimes just left in from copy and pastes. Like the camel and the sniffer aren't big enough mobs, although I love that little ear movement. They're not big enough mobs for it to be like, oh my god, they've got a cute camel, they've got a cute sniffer, I must buy this. And yet they're always there. I feel like it was like an SEO reason or something. This doesn't look as rough as the sniffer. This looks nice. I like the camel a lot more than I like the sniffer there, to be honest. But this is a good start. And maybe it's because I've got low expectations for PvP. I'm not sure, but it's a very good start. Let's go and find a village. There's one behind me over there. And let's see what villages look like. Okay, so we're approaching a village now. And, ooh, okay. There's some nice shading effects on the stairs. I hope that stays as we get closer. The path block's fine, looking just kind of standard. Cobblestone definitely looks, I'm going to say minimal effort, but I don't mean it in a bad way. Like, it looks minimal, right? And I think that's to do with that 16 resolution as well. Right, they haven't really tried to put in any shading or colors or anything, but you can tell it's cobblestone. We need to go and have a look at stone, actually. I really like the stairs. The shading on the stairs. This is like they got an expert to do the stairs and they got an intern to do the cobblestone. I don't know if that's the case. I don't mean to offend anybody, but these stairs feel strong compared to everything else. Like, they almost feel out of place. I just want to go over here really quickly and just see what stone looks like. Okay, so stone does look considerably smoother with some shadowy stuff going on there. Got running water here as well if you want to see that too. And then obviously dirt and stuff. Dirt looks quite harsh, but it fits in, but it does look quite harsh. Okay, I'm guessing this is gravel here too. So where are the villagers then? They're around here. We've got one over here. Hey buddy, how you doing? How you doing? We're just going to steal you. Thank you. Let's put a few of you guys down. Ooh. All right, so we've done quite a lot there. There's no diversity. These guys look scary. I don't know if it's the eyes or the massive foreheads that just go on like for years. These guys look scary. Very smooth faces. But those eyes all staring at me, tell me this isn't horror. Tell me this isn't something from the horrors of Cobble Hollow, episode 1. If you haven't seen that, go and check it out. I released it on Valentine's Day, the first episode of my horror series. And of course, I'm saying half of this with my eyes closed. So of course it's scary. Go and check it out. What does he want behind me? No, leave me alone. Okay. Yeah. The Horrors of Cobble Hollow, episode 1. Go and check that out. And then over here, we've got the Iron Golem. Okay, standard vinage going up the side. Very pixely. These feel quite basic. The villagers, I have to say, not awesome to not have diversity. Not awesome at all. You got to get that in there. The faces do look very smooth. And they do look a bit scary, but they don't look bad. I'll say that they don't look bad. The Iron Golem does teeter on the edge of bad because of how rough it is. But I'm still positive about this. It has dwindled slightly, but I am still positive. And those stairs don't belong here. Let's turn it to nighttime. And let's have a look at hostile mobs. And so the sun is setting off in the distance and the eye is even more prominent right there. That is scary. Why are we being looked at? Or maybe we're inside somebody's head and we're looking out. I don't know. And then we've got the moon coming up here. All right. Very blue. The blue is quite strong. It does mention having a blue GUI. It is quite a strong blue. And the world does feel darker. Obviously the sky gets lighter with the light rays that they've put into the sky, but the world itself does feel quite dark. So let's drink our night vision potion. And then obviously remember as well, this will be an arachnophobia warning because we will be looking at spiders and we will be looking at all the other mobs. But let's get the spider out of the way first. So this geezer's hiding off in here. Okay, there's definitely a softer tone to him. Definitely a softer tone. I like the markings on the legs. Okay. A little bit of blotchy markings on the back there as well. Simple, but effective, I think. We've got a skeleton over here too. We get to see the bow as well. Nice little flourishment of the bow. Very basic skeleton there. I even think they've taken out some of the shading that was in the skeleton horse. I feel like the skeleton horse had a little bit of extra color scale maybe. I could be wrong, but very basic. Over here we've got the zombie. Again, very basic, very minimal. It's almost like this pack's trying to be 3 different things. I'm seeing vanilla inspired. I'm seeing minimalist. I'm seeing PvP. It's very smooth though. It's very well put together in terms of like no blur. All right, some of the pixelization is weird, but as a whole, it looks quite nice. Just maybe very low effort. or very minimal. I don't like using low effort. It sounds rough. This looks rougher with the outline. The outline feels too strong. Other than that, though, again, it's very minimal. I mean, he's got toes and stuff, so that's cool. How you doing? I don't know, like, I don't want to say it's bad because I don't think it's bad. But saying minimal and low effort does sound like I think it's bad, doesn't it? There's definitely a place for minimalist texture packs, and PvP might be the right place for it. I said earlier, you want to make sure that you know what you're looking at, and you want it to be as vanilla as possible. I don't hate it. I really do not. Let's go out to the ocean now, and let's see what's going on in the ocean monument. Alright, so we're standing above the ocean monument now, and I did just notice, I don't know how well you can see it, but the night vision icon in the top right of the screen looks very weird, almost like it's broken. It doesn't say a night vision, so I just wanted to point that out. Like, it doesn't look like night vision. Let's get underwater. And, okay, I do like this. So they've gone for that Y design that you see in a lot of Prismarine. It does look, again, very minimal, very basic. But they've changed it, though. They've not just gone, oh, yeah, put that Y design in that we see in every pack. No, they've gone, how do we make it our own? And they have tried, so that I can respect. It's not the best looking design in the world, but I can at least respect it. Next up, we've got the Prismarine. Now, people always have a go at me and say that I miss the color changing on the Prismarine. I feel like that's changing, but then I also feel like it's not. Yeah, no, it definitely is. It's definitely got a subtle change. Yeah, look, it's a lot more purple than it was. So it is color changing there. Okay. And then if we go up here, the other block that I care about. Oh, I don't like the lantern. I do not like the lantern. Again, that outline is very tough. It's very harsh. The animation is fine. I'm not against that. I just feel like the outline is very boldened. Let's pop this open. Let's have a look at the Elder Guardian. Oh, my days. Ooh, okay. Coming out you come. Right, how much more space do you need? Alright, so it's a fleshy color. Somewhat. It's got weird markings. I can't say on video what I think this looks like. Ugh. I think creatively it looks rough. But implementation-wise, it looks okay. Like, what they've gone for, it looks good. I just don't like what they've gone for. Does that make sense? And that's what art is, you know? You might not like something creatively, but it can still be a good art. So yeah, okay, that's weird. We've got a standard Guardian here. Now, I prefer this. Color matters, in my opinion. And I think the green and the yellow here of this is a lot nicer than the grey and the violet-y color of the other one. Okay, I'm trying to get around the side, but he's not letting me. There we go, okay. Minimalist. Not bad, not bad. Next up, we've got the Drowned. Hey, buddy, good color on the Drowned, in my opinion. I think the blue looks good. I think the green looks good. I love the 3D elements as always. Very, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm still leaning towards slightly above average here. We haven't seen much in terms of like PvP level yet. Obviously, the GUI not see-through. The hotbar is. We will see the fire when we get to the Nether. We'll see what low fire looks like, and we're getting ready to see what the weapons look like as well. But this texture pack says that it's been updated to the garden awaits. So let's go and find a pale garden and see what the creaking looks like. And so here we are at the pale garden, and I've turned it back to normal nighttime, no night vision, so you can see what it looks like properly in all its glory. And then if we get into the pale garden, we can see if anything actually happens. So it feels quite digital. Again, you got that staticky pixelization going on here. We've got the flowers that are open. Got all of the foliage and then the grey colors. You've got the trees. There's no fog. At least it doesn't look like there is. There doesn't seem to be any real special effect that occurs. That eye is creepy as all hell. There doesn't seem to be any special effect that occurs when we're in here. And then I suppose all that we need to look at next then is what the creaking looks like. So we'll put that out. Again, minimal really. They've softened some of the colors, I think. I do like that really creaky walk. That's crazy. And the glitchiness is just creepy. And it blends in really well with the texture of the tree, which it should do. And that's good. Okay, I like that. It's still minimal. It is still very minimal, but not a bad thing in my opinion. I'm still leaning towards this being above average. Let's head to a trial chamber now, and let's go and see what the tough, copper, and breeze look like. And yes, I'm not a stranger to admitting my mistakes. I did mess up the order of the sections here, but that's okay. We're in the trial chamber now, and first of all, I really like how clean tough looks. And I really like how clean the copper looks, to be honest with you. I mean, the copper looks a bit darker than standard, but I like how clean it does look. There is a bit of like pixely blur in some of the stuff, but it's not the end of the world. It does feel a bit out of place from what we've seen though. It almost feels, what's the word, like digital. I think digital maybe, or computerized. I'm not sure. Like, it does feel very out of place compared to what we've dealt with so far. But I think it's all right. I mean, it's definitely better than something that I've seen some other packs. I mean, Chisel Tough looks good. It just feels very chrome effect, maybe. Let's have a look at the breeze. Okay, not really much going on there again, more minimal. And this is what I mean by it looks a bit out of place, because the tough block is a drastic change, whereas the breeze is very minimal. And I don't think either are bad, but it's just weird that they haven't seemed to stuck to an art style. I just feel like that's a little bit weird. But anyway, let's head over to the Armoury now, and let's go and see what everything looks like. Alright, so we're at the Armoury now. We can start by having a look at how the world is shaped up. Not too much away from a vanilla feel in the grey. Maybe the grey's a little bit darker, but other than that, it's not too different really. We've got the trees here, and I am going to try and just fly through the Armoury section a bit faster than usual. I do feel like we spend a bit too much time here, and this is more just to show you guys the stuff, less than it is for me to give my opinions. I do like the blue of the birch though. The jungle tree, it looks okay. It's not really crazy, is it? Everything else just feels quite minimal changes. It's weird again that birch has such a like substantial change, and everything else is very minimal. I'm not the biggest fan of the vines. I am a big fan of the mangrove tree though. That's cool. Got the doors here as well for your viewing pleasure. These look very clean. They do look very, very clean there. And then you've got the carpet, so moss gets very digital. The beds are very clean. Ooh, almost synthetic like. The trapdoors get a bit of pixel blur on them. A lot going on here. And then we're back to a vanilla-inspired-esque design for a lot of this stuff. We've got the ores and precious blocks. The ores are very simple, using that same layout there. That's not good for people who are colorblind, I believe. You shouldn't really use the same design. You should try to variance it so that people can see the design before they see the color. So I don't like that. I don't mention that enough, I think, in texture packs. Emerald looks disgusting. I don't like that at all. Okay. Oh, that Nether quartz is disgraceful. That is terrible, that. Sorry. The glass holds good color, which is nice. And then we've got the blocks. And the blocks, they do look good. Looking at this, I mean, again, the wood seems a bit out of place compared to what we were looking at with the dirt. Feels very synthetic. Very chrome. I mean, look at that. Very pixelized sand and sandstone. But it is here. That's disgusting, that resin block. Apologies, I had to cough there, so I had to mute for a second. Again, the coral looks very... It's like, in some places it's very clean. In other places it's very pixely. It almost doesn't match itself. The bricks have motion blur on them. It's weird. Let's just keep popping on through. Again, we get some clean blocks. You can really see which blocks have been given a bit of extra effort, or dare I say have been given a bit of AI. That's an accusation with no like evidence, but it just feels very weird. I wouldn't be surprised, is what I'm saying, if certain blocks look like they had AI in them, or using them, or creating them. And then you've got the workbenches. Some of them look really like, just here, very clean, very pixely. They would never work well next to each other. And they're supposed to. It feels weird. The chests, very weird. I don't know. I like the blue of the enchantment table though, but I don't know. It's weird, man. It's just weird in places. Let's get down here. Quartz looks nice. We've got, oh, well, white carpet even looks nice. Quartz looks okay as well. A bit glassy in the tint. The leather armor, very plain. Not much going on there. The weapons, yeah, copy and paste on the weapons, so not going to spend too much time on those. Why? It's PvP, man. Give me special weapons. Why? I need more than just a color change. This is going to be a hill that I die on at some point. Chainmail, I like the color. I like the transparency. That's cool. Armors, very plain. And copy and paste. I don't get it. I'm not ranting about it again, but why wouldn't you just make it unique so that you actually feel like you're unlocking things in PvP? Yeah, I don't like it. Man, this is very much a pet peeve of mine. I'll try not to mark it down too much, but I do mark down copy and paste in general. The elytra wings are very pixely. The trident, I kind of like it. I like the kind of colors that are going on there. It's quite clean. The shield, if you told me there was no change there, I'd believe you. The mace, same again. If you told me there was no change there, I would believe you. Definitely a change to the heavy core. Very pixely bundles, but at least they're the right size. And then lastly, we're going to go and put on the carved pumpkin. So the face is quite all right. It's minimal. It's not taking up too much of the screen. And then you look like a crazy derp when you're wearing it. Which, okay, I mean, carved pumpkin, that's more just to show you what it looks like. I don't really have an opinion on it. Let's throw that over there. And then last but not least, we do have custom hearts and food, but they are very pixel art style. Very low-key pixel art style. I feel like this pack is losing its identity, and it's already lost me because of the copy and paste. Texture pack creators, if you make a PvP texture pack, just give me unique armors and weapons. I'll give you a 10 out of 10. I promise. I promise I will. Let's head to the Nether now, and let's see what's going on there. So into the Nether we go, and I really hope Netherrack doesn't look like that. I was not impressed with Netherrack quartz blocks, or Nether quartz blocks, whatever its actual term is, but hopefully it looks better. I mean, oh. Okay, I'm definitely seeing lower resolution in the Nether than I've been seeing in some of the other textures. You can see, look at this, it's almost like a camo effect. Not bad at all, but again, it just stands out in places that it shouldn't stand out in, which is just weird. The magma block and the magma cube, we can get that out of the way, doesn't look the same. Just an attention to detail, in my opinion. We've got a ghast here as well. Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, it's a weird design. I like that they've added to it. I like that they've made it their own. It is a weird design. I'm guessing those are tears or stretch marks. I don't know, but you do you, bro. Fair enough. A lot of fog in the air. Is that Minecraft in general, or is the texture pack wouldn't have added that, surely? It's very prominent even. I have noticed as well, we still have our night vision on. That's a better feeling of it. There we go. Okay. I mean, it's still there. There's quite nice dust and stuff in the air. Let's get over here. We've got Netherite looks terrible. Honestly, Netherite looks like the lowest resolution possible, in my opinion. Some stuff looks really good and some stuff doesn't. What are you? Blackstone? Okay. It's weird. It is weird. Let's try and find a fortress. And so as we come up to a fortress, we get to just see more of a standard Nether as well. So we've got the actual Netherrack wastes, is it called? Or whatever they're... I don't know what they're... Nether wastes. We've got the zombified piglins here. Color looks good. Good vibrancy to it. Okay. Pop round here. We've got the piglins. Excuse me, mate. We need you on camera. Thank you. Doesn't have the scary eyes of a villager. Alright. Then we've got the red crimson biomes here. And then look, this is exactly what I'm talking about here. That looks so much cleaner than that. It's very weird. It's so weird what they've gone for here. I don't know how it sits. Alright, I was about to say this is the fortress that has nobody in it, but we finally found some blazes, and we get attacked by the pixels again. Got that kind of streaky horizontal lines effect going on here. Yellow, orange, and red, though. Good colors. Very nice vibrancy indeed. And then we've got the Wither skeleton here, which is just a flip again, so nothing crazy going on here. And then obviously with his sword, which I'm guessing has been colored to kind of fit in with him. Or maybe it's just a happy accident, I'm not sure. Nothing really reinventing the wheel here, and just more kind of stuff to be unsure of. Let's get the Wither out here. Alright, so the Wither is charging up. And okay, got a bit of black and grey going on. Oh, got horns on his head as well. That's a nice touch. Again, okay, so again, this is what I like in terms of vanilla packs. Kept the vanilla shape, didn't really change too much. Added some horns, a little bit of a mix of the colors there as well. But the shape still remains vanilla and it's easily identifiable. I think that's nice. I think that's nice. Let's head to the end now and let's see what the Ender Dragon, the Enderman, and Shulkers look like. Right then, into the end we go. We get the fastest glimpse of the loading screen, and we've got a platform just off the end island here. Obsidian, pixely, but looking alright. The void is fine. The Enderman kind of in the same vein as a creeper in that they have a thick border, but then very minimalist. But it works better here because it's black on just off black maybe. And I've already seen what I want to look at. Look at the Ender Dragon. We've got a blue Ender Dragon on theme. Very nice. Come on, down you come. Down you come. Thank you very much. Okay, it fits the theme. I like that from the blue. And it looks clean with the wings. That blue and grey looks really, really nice. Okay. Good change, again, making it their own. And then last but not least, we've got a shulker. Very smooth. And then you've got the blue guy inside. Oh, hello. Let's see if we can get down here and just... excuse me. Yeah, there we go. I can't get in. There we go. Open up. Yeah, we've got a little blue shulker there. Not bad at all. Okay, again, vanilla, minimalist, but it works. I am still leaning towards quite positive. Not overly excited, but quite positive. Let's head to the ancient city, let's see the Warden, and let's get this texture pack review done. And so we're here in the ancient city, then let's throw that away, and okay, I can like that. There's a bluer skulk. It's lighter blue because of the veins, I think. Oh no, just standard because of the skulk, actually, not because of the skulk veins. It feels like it's lighter than normal. And I think we've lucked out with a really skulk-heavy ancient city here, so it really does blend in nice. It's very good. And then the rest of the blocks, you get that gothic medieval style feel. I think that's cool. I think that's really, really nice. There isn't a ton here to really be pointing at. Oh, we didn't look, actually. I said we would, and we didn't. I'm a liar. Let's have a look at low fire. Oh, it is very low fire. That's good. Sorry that I forgot to do that, but that did look nice. Let's get the Warden out here. Alright, so I think the Warden's about to spawn. Yeah, here we go. And I'm not seeing a ton here. There isn't a ton going on. It's very vanilla-esque. They don't even seem to have had any like real ownership of it either, to be honest with you. It just feels very vanilla-esque. Quite clean, but very vanilla-esque. And I suppose then that means, what am I going to give this texture pack out of 10? Well, I have felt nice about it. Like, I haven't hated the pack at all. So that leads us to go straight to average as a bare minimum. I do like the vanilla aspect to it. I do like how some of the stuff is done and how clean in most places this is. But one thing I don't like is some things are really, really clean. And then some things are really, really low resolution, pixely. And it just feels like a mishmash of things, which just feels a bit weird. In which case, I'm just going to stick, I think, with a 6 out of 10. It's bog standard average, in my opinion. Give me custom weapons, give me custom armors. Just throw that aside straight away. That's something I don't like. That was always going to limit it. Why is there such pixelization in some places and such smoothness in others? It doesn't fit. The pack feels like it doesn't match very well. And then in terms of PvP, I think it's important to make this as transparent as possible. I think that is important. I do like the GUI as a whole. I do like the blue. Shock and horror with my hair, I know. But yeah, I think I can't go much higher than a 6 out of 10. Do you play PvP? Let me know down in the comments what you think about this pack. Would it help you from PvP? Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this texture pack review, and if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button and help us grow. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so become a Dazzling today. Yes, it's a cringe name, but I love it, just like I love all of you. Thank you very much. Peace.